Welcome everyone to the video, and before I do the should you summon video for this week's banners, I want to thank my members of the channel. In the description below, you could sign up to be a member yourself for shoutouts, private coaching, exclusive Discord channels, and more. So we have Jen Hunt, Andy Hazard, Zivatar, Torin McClure, and Don Shen. I thank you so much for supporting the channel, helping me do more content as well as giveaways each month. So we are going to get started into today's video, which will be should you summon for the banners. And let's start off with the first summon, which is the Daenerys / Grey Worm summon. This at one time used to be a very good summon. It was a very good summon for the fire team. First of all, let me preface this by saying I do not want to stop you from building a team that you want to build. If you are super passionate about a character in Game of Thrones and you want to build them, then by all means go ahead and build them. The purpose of this video is for people that want to maximize rewards in the game on their raids, on their dragon fights, on their event teams for legendary gear. This is just what I'm guiding you towards. So this was for the fire team. Red Daenerys being the number one damage dealer on the fire team. The fire team has dropped off on the map. It is not as potent as before for events, and raids are different now. It's mostly about the most gold dragons you could spend. So I'm going to say to pass on that. Next we have Jorah and we have Viserys. Now Viserys is an amazing member of the fire team. Viserys is an amazing member of the fire team. Let's go to Viserys right here and look at his move. He has a big chance to inflict 2 fire on enemies with a fast speed skill. So if you are looking to build a fire team, I don't know, Alliance Wars are coming out and maybe you have a ton of green summons. Viserys is a very strong fire team member, and Jorah is not so great, but he comes with the package. He's a part of the Free City synergy. So on this one, I'm going to have to say to pass as well. It's not going to affect your overall bottom line. Then we have the Baratheon package, Joffrey Baratheon and Marjorie Wedding for the Ages. Not the Baratheon package, but it's part Baratheon, part Tyrell. So you have Joffrey, who is pretty awful. I wouldn't recommend this one. Marjorie, you could get from the green summons you could get her with Brienne. Now let's take a look at Marjorie's stats. So when you get her maxed up, she's going to heal all allies for 33.1% of her attack and a bonus 133% triage attack heal. Now, for those people that are interested in the Greyjoy faction, they have a nice bonus to go with I'll pull it up. The Greyjoys make healing 500% effective if you have 4 Greyjoys and you have Marjorie, for example. So Marjorie is a great healer for the Greyjoy faction. If you're looking to build them, my man Dr. Death, Senior Murte, he is a Greyjoy nut. He loves his Greyjoys. He's building them up to the sky. And if you want a good healer to go with the Greyjoy faction, because remember the Greyjoys, their raid benefits happen when they hit like 40% or less health. That's when all the good stuff happens. So you get their attacks going, get it going, and then bam, you heal up super high with Marjorie. It's a good combination. So I like Marjorie, but I don't like this summon for green tokens because the green summon tokens are very rare to get. So for this reason, I would have to say pass. Let's go back to the month summon. This is We Light the Way, where you will get Aemond, Otto, and Alicent. Now, Alicent and Aemond are super essential for events. The Greens team, you're going to get Sunfire and you're going to get Aegon from the Rook's Rest event. The Greens team are amazing in raids. They are amazing in events. They are the meta in events. They are amazing with dragons, with Red Jon Snow. This is a worthwhile use of your green tokens. The only problem with this summon is you have 3 members in there for legendaries. So what that means is the more members that you have in the summon, the less chance you're going to get the stars that you need. It's going to be diluted. You're going to get a whole bunch of Otto when you might need Alicent, or you're going to get a whole bunch of Aemond when you need Otto. It's just going to be a lot more summons required. So, if you still have summons left over from the Christmas deals, or you're looking to go for it, this is definitely the summon that is, in addition to the Rook's Rest, that is going to elevate your game. Now, keep in mind that Stannis is coming at the end of the month. Stannis will be back. Stannis, Rhaenyra, and 3 greens are the meta for events and getting legendary gear. It's easy legendary gear. So just keep that in mind. Don't go super crazy. Also, my recommendation, I will show you my greens. Do not go past 4 stars unless you want to. Here are my greens, 4 stars. And guess what? I was able to get first in all difficulties for the event. It might not happen all the time. If you get matched up against a bigger green team, you are going to lose. You will lose. So just keep that in mind. But the reason that I say not to go over 4 stars for these characters is because of the balancing changes. Zynga has notified us that every quarter they will be doing balancing changes to the teams. And I do worry about the Greens team because they are so dominant. So I am going with 4 stars just to get the legendary gear and just to be effective versus the dragons. They could nerf Stannis. They could nerf Rhaenyra. We don't know. We do not know. However, the greens are super powerful and it's a little suspicious. So they're either going to do one of 2 things. They're either going to release a stronger team than the greens. Maybe the blacks will come and maybe the blacks will counter the greens or be even more overpowered than the greens. Maybe the blacks will come. So that's a possibility. But they'll either do that or they will nerf the greens. And if you've invested 5, 6, 7 stars into the greens, that's going to hurt. That's a lot of green tokens. That's a lot of gold dragons. That's a lot of resources. So it's best off to stick to the sweet spot of 4 stars, level 200. Put legendary gear on them if you have it. If you don't, they will help you earn legendary gear. So this is the 2nd week in a row I am recommending the green summons for you. Comment below and let me know if you are going to be pulling this week. I think the other summons are pretty weak. I think that the Daenerys has gone down in value. I think the Exile to Exos, unless you're passionate about a fire team, then skip that one. And the Wedding for All Ages, Joffrey is garbage, and Marjorie you could get in the green summons with the purple tokens. So, great for the Greyjoys, but not worth using your precious greens. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more Game of Thrones content, and I will talk to you all next time. Take care.